Hi guys. So I'm not sure. Oh, something's happening. Oh, bear with me. Video will happen soon. Hi. Okay, so that's weird. All right, so hopefully I'm doing it right. This is my very first live webinar. So we may have some technical difficulties. So I'm going to occasionally check in on my phone to make sure you guys are all able to see what I'm saying right now, because I just want to make sure I'm not talking to myself. So there we go. I'm just sending somebody a message right now just to make sure. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that I wanted to do this live because I wanted to be able to give you guys the opportunity to ask questions throughout. So I popped up the question and answer thingy on the side here. So when you guys have any questions, pop them over, type them in, and I should be able to see them. And then I can answer all of your questions at the end, and I'll try to go through as many as I possibly can. And we're going to try to keep this all within a half an hour span. So let's get started. So I'm going to do a quick screen share because I created a, oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. Because I created a little PowerPoint presentation, so I wanted you guys to be able to see it. So here we go. So screen share. Oh, here we go. Them, and then I can answer all of your questions at the end, and I'll try to go through as many as I possibly can. And we're going to try to keep this all within a half an hour span. So okay. Let's get started. I don't know if this is working or not. Screen share because I created a. Oh, here we go. Can you see me? I'm trying to message you guys. I created a little PowerPoint presentation, so I wanted you guys to be able to see it. So here we go. So screen share. And now I can hear myself twice because I'm listening back to something, and it's pretty crazy. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. Bear with me, guys. Okay. apparently some of you can see me and some of you can't, but I'm going to go forward with this craziness. All right, so I'm going to do a quick screen share and I'm going to show you guys my PowerPoint. Yeah, some of you guys can see me. Okay, so that's good. So let's start the screen share. Okay. So, living the Lash Life, team training, party, sell, and recruit. I've packed a whole pile of stuff into this PowerPoint presentation. So hopefully, if I'm talking too fast, we can go back and you guys can ask me questions. So number one is writing down your goals. So you're going to want to write down your daily goals, your short-term goals, long-term goals. Don't be afraid to dream big. Always revamp your goals according to your lifestyle and achievements, and always push yourself. So if you're reaching your goals very easy, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Create a dream board. So, sorry. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah. Create a dream board. So this is just a big giant piece of paper. You're going to cut out things that you actually want in your life, not just job-wise or career-wise or money-wise, but also just regular lifestyle. So things that you. And then I can answer all of the questions at the end, and I'll try to go through as many as I possibly can. We're going to try to keep this all within a half an hour span. This is crazy. So let's get started. I don't know if this is working or not. Share, because I created a Can you see me? I'm trying to message you guys. I created a little PowerPoint presentation, so I wanted you guys to be able to see it. So here we go. Okay. Sorry about that. It was like 3 of me there. That was crazy. Okay, so let's go back to that PowerPoint presentation. All right, screen share. Let's try it again. Okay, we'll have to start it over from the beginning, but this is crazy. Okay. For some reason, the PowerPoint presentation is not working, so I'm just going to go over it. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Can you guys see like a pile of the same thing over and over again? Because this is bananas. Okay, you guys are funny. I'm just gonna try something funky here. See if I can get this PowerPoint presentation to work. Okay, well, we have more viewers, so that's good. So now we have people watching. But the PowerPoint presentation is not working. Okay. I see what's happening. All right, we're going to get it in 2 seconds. Hopefully you guys can see all this. So here. Okay, we got it. It's happening.
I'm here with ADT.
Sorry, somebody's at my door now. Okay, so can you guys see this? Somebody message me and let me know that you can see it. I hope so. Okay.
Lots of kids sleeping here.
Okay, so we were talking about goals. Let's go forward and forget that all happened. All right, so let's talk about a dream board. If you're a visual type person, this is a really good thing for you guys to use. You can just cut out what you want to use, what you're looking for, what your dreams are, post it on a big piece of paper, a little piece of paper. And that way, every time you walk by it, it's really good because you see it's not just words on it written down on a piece of paper, it's actual things. So it's really good if you're a visual type person. You also want to include your why into, okay, perfect. Thanks, Caroline, you can see it, yay. So you want to include your why into your goals. So whatever the reason is that you started, whatever your dreams are, and the reason why you push yourself so hard is, you know, your why. And you're going to want to include that with your goals and on your board, on your goal sheet or on your dream board, however it might be. With that, hold yourself accountable and take massive action. And then you got to think, does your action match your dreams? So are you doing things that could lead to what you're dreaming about? Because obviously if you're dreaming about mansions and if you're thinking that big, you have to work like as hard as it would take to get that kind of lifestyle, if you understand what I'm saying. So I just kind of took a dream board that I found online to give you guys an example. The Jamaican cruise is going to be on my dream board. I'm going to do that soon because I want all of you guys to be on that cruise with me. So let's get down to work. Let's talk about the basics. So party tips. So this is, you know, our bread and butter, and it's how we make money. I know at the beginning, a lot of people were doing just online through like buy and sells and Kijiji and stuff like that. And we can't do that anymore. So we have to go back to our roots, which is parties. And for us, because we are such a visual company, online parties work great. It's a numbers game though. So, you know, we're going to have bad parties, and we just have to continue on and just use it as practice to push ourselves to do better. So here's some party tips that work for me and that I've gotten from other Black level presenters like Sherry Brown. You know, people that do really well in parties. I've gathered as much knowledge as I can for you guys, and I put them all down here for you. So you want to post 3 times a day, morning and afternoon and night, and be mindful of the time when people will see it. So don't post at 1:30 in the morning because most people will be sleeping. Not me because I'm always up, but you know, most people are not going to see a post at 1:30 in the morning. So they're going to see it first thing when they wake up in the morning when they're trying to catch up on all their emails, and chances are they probably won't even click on it. So they'll just delete it. So post lots of videos. So again, especially when you're dealing with the mascara, you want to show people how it's applied so they can see it in real time and see it happen in front of them. Train your host. Again, so a good host will make or break your party. So if you have a host that's not posting, your party's not going to do as well because it's just you in there selling. And people don't like to be sold to. But when a host is, you know, participating and showing excitement, they're going to want to buy from the host. So they're not actually wanting to buy from you. They're wanting to help their friend. So you want to make sure that your host is really good. She's actively participating. She's messaging her friends, and she's gathering orders for you. If your host doesn't know what to say, which happens a lot, write them and let them know what they can say. So all they have to do is copy and paste and make it easy for them. Get your hostess to do a group order. So again, have local orders come into your hostess, and she can divvy out the orders to her friends. That way, if you're in the States, it's $100 for free shipping. In Canada, $200. And I'm sorry, I can't think off the top of my head what the Australia, New Zealand, and UK is, but you do have free shipping options there. So the goal is to get everybody free shipping. Create urgency in your post. So say you have 2 days left to get in on the free shipping order, or there's only 3 days left to get in on Marcy's party. Don't wait to the last minute. Or if you want to do like a $5 discount, if you order today and you get $5 off, stuff like that, that creates urgency, so it stops people from procrastinating. Post should be 2 to 4 sentences max, and 1 or 2 pictures per post. So again, keeping things simple. Nobody's going to read a big, long 10, 12, 15 sentence salesy type post. So it's got to be 1, 2, 3, or 4 sentences, but very minimal, very easy to read, but exciting and fun. So if it's super salesy, again, they're just going to delete it. They're not even going to read it. They'll read maybe the first sentence. If they get bored with it, they'll delete it. So here's some more party tips. So let's see here. When your hostess is inviting her friends, make sure that she's inviting people. So you don't want her to just grab people and throw them into a group. Have her personally invite people, either with a phone call, a text, a private message. Write it for them. Let them know that you are going to be offering deals and discounts if that's the type of party you're going to have. I tend to do those kind of parties, and that's how I get more people into my groups and into my parties or events, because I say I'm going to be offering deals and discounts. I'm also going to be doing some freebies and some samples. So people see free and discount and deals, and then they say, okay, let's check it out. So they feel like there might be something in it for them. So do small giveaways, samples. Coffee gift cards are really easy, and you can pop them in the mail, which is nice. Or a pigment. Again, if it's a group order, you can toss a pigment in there with free shipping. Or if you buy 3 items, you get a free lip gloss, or however you want to do it. Be creative with it, but use your own Ycash and your discounts for this, so it doesn't cost you anything. If you are in a party and there's nothing, keep at it. Don't give up on it, because sometimes people are just watching and they'll wait till the last minute to put in an order. Or sometimes you'll even get a recruit. I can think of a few times that I've actually had people join and I didn't even know who they were, that they joined from a party. Well, I have a lot of messages. That's concerning. Okay, all right. More people are telling me they can see it, so I guess that's good. All right. Okay, so where was I? Keep your parties in groups. I've been running a couple in events right now, and I can tell you that out of the 4 I'm running in events, only 1 of them is actually have more than 10 people in it that's accepted. So that's saddening. Saddening? So that's not good. So I'm going to tell you guys to keep your parties within a group, but have your host do the personal invitation so people don't feel spammed. And within that invitation, even offer them an out. Like, she'll tell them if you're not interested, you can leave the group freely or something like that. So that way, if people don't get upset that they're all stuck in this group that they don't want to be into. Also, if you keep your parties in groups, it helps you to get repeat orders, because the people that do stay within that group, months down the road, you could still keep them updated with kudos or post a deal that you're going to offer for repeat orders or referrals. So it's another great way to reach back at people that you've once talked to or threw a party about. So offer a prize to the hostess for every party booked through her party. So that's another great way that I get a lot of parties from an actual party. So I'll say, For every party that's booked through Cindy, Cindy will get a free mineral pigment or whatever, or a lip gloss, or however you want to do it. But again, only do this if you have Y cash and discounts. Don't spend money on it. You know, throw your own parties so that you have a ton of Y cash to be playing around with and do kind of deals like this. Remember that, you know, it takes people a long time before they will actually purchase. So, you know, think 10 times minimum before they even consider wanting to buy it. And if they see it enough and they're wowed by it enough, they will buy. So just remember that in case you do hear crickets. Have your hostess do the posting for you. This is another thing that I've tried and works really, really well. I found more people were looking at the actual party and looking at the posts if it was the hostess, if it was their friend making the post. When it was me, it was down to like 3 or 4 people actually viewing the picture. But when it was my hostess, it was significantly higher. I also found when people had questions, they would ask my hostess and not me. So that to me means my hostess should be the one doing the selling. I'll just rate it. She can post it. Be fun and exciting. Lots of punctuation to the point of it's like you want to throw up. It's so happy and exciting. Obviously, we're not all like that. I'm not. But I try to make my text seem super crazy, fun, and exciting, even though that might not be how I actually feel. But that's what draws people and catches people's eyes. And then another option is doing home parties. So sometimes people see it live and they see the mascara being put on and they get to feel the Glorious Primer. Glorious Primer is an amazing thing to sell in person. We sell it so well. My grandma would bathe in it if she could, because people just love it. So let's talk about recruiting tips. So I've told a lot of you guys this. This is in the files of our group. It's the Stacking Your Friends list. And this is the most important thing for both recruiting and for parties is you need to be constantly adding people into your friends list. So I want you guys to go and watch that video if you haven't already. It's in the files. You can find it there. If you have watched it, then continue doing it, because most people that I talk to, when I say, are you doing it? They say, yeah, and it was working really well, and then I stopped doing it. And now I'm not recruiting. Well, I wonder why, because you stopped doing it. If you do it every single day and you make it a priority, and you're constantly adding friends to your Facebook, you will succeed. And you will get to a point where you're black. So anyways, you want to post a vague job post. You know, here's an example of what I say. I'm not going to read that part. From this, you want to make friends and build real relationships with people. I say that all the time. They won't join right away. And that is important to remember, guys, because they won't. They will watch your posts, though. And if you are excited and you're fun and you practice the law of attraction, they will eventually join you. So again, it's super important to be staying excited, being fun, and getting people to want to be your friend and want to join you. So next, continuing with the recruiting tips, make 5 new friends every single day. I've said that again. You know, if you're really wanting to fast track it, do 10 or 15 friends a day. I know it takes a lot of work, but it takes a lot of work to get to that, to black and above. So find new ways to do this and try new things. Talk in person with people if you're that kind of person. Blitz everyone, warm chatter. If you're excited, you're having fun, and you love what you're doing, it just automatically comes up in conversation. And I mean, I've been doing this for 10 months, and I can tell you that I'm now at a point where people ask me how it's going, because they know that I've branded myself as the unique girl. They know that I'm the person that was able to quit their job and retire at 30 years old and stay at home with their kids and make good money doing unique. So that's how you want to brand yourself, so that you get, when people think about unique, they think about your face and your name. Be original and join original Facebook groups. And again, buy and sells are only one way, guys. So, we can't really post and buy and sells anymore except for recruiting, and that's not really working the best right now. So come and try different things. So a lot of my recruits and people that are my best presenters are people that I've made friends with from birth groups and moms groups, meetups, LinkedIn even, if pet groups. Find a niche, find something that you have a commonality with people and use that. So build real relationships. Again, it's all network marketing. It's all marketing. So you have to actually build relationships and build friendships with people and be salesy and not salesy. Sorry, be sharesy. Oh, that's not even a word. If people have seen you having fun, this is the law of attraction once again. They will want to automatically be attracted to it and to you. If they feel like they're being pushed, then they won't join. So they have to want it, and you want them to want it, right? Because there's no point in them joining your business and then doing nothing with it. You want them to be successful, and you want them to be working hard at it. So more recruiting tips. Let's see. Post fun and success on your wall. Again, you're going to want to catch those 5 new friends you're adding every day. Those 5 new friends haven't seen your past posts, so you need to be fresh, new, and doing it daily. Following up. Again, if you don't follow up, they'll join up under somebody else, and trust me, that has happened to me. I've lost a lot of possible recruits because I haven't been diligent with my follow-up. Don't be pushy when you're following up. So sometimes all you need to say is, hey, you look fantastic in your new hairstyle. How's things going? Or I have one lady who hurt herself and had surgery. So I know that. I'm friends with her. So I send her a message asking how her surgery went. Again, it's just being a friend. And she knows that I'm with Unique, and she's talked to me about joining. I know she'll join eventually, but I'm not going to push her. So when I follow up with her, I'm really just being a friend with her. So offer the business to everyone. So if you don't ask, they could join up under somebody else, and that's also true. I've had people join up under other people. So you use the 3 C's: call, text, every single person. The 3 C's are crazy, compliment, and confident, and there's some files about that in our sorry, I have people sending me questions. Okay, I don't know, I'll get to that. So in the file section, there's more information about the 3 C's. Wow, more recruiting tips. Okay, follow up again. Yes, it's that important. No does not mean not now. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So again, follow up again. Doesn't mean no forever. So guess what? When people see you having a fun lifestyle, living a dream, living the type of lifestyle they want to have, funny how they will change their minds, and that's true. So have a good group, or have a group to put all your interested people in. I use my Natalie's Possible Presenters. I do that because I'm the least organized person on the planet, and I want people to be able to I want to be able to go into that group, and then I can see everybody that I've chatted with about joining. Like and comment on your new friends' posts occasionally. That will keep you fresh in their minds and help build the relationship. Be genuine, and remember the KISS rule, KISS. Keep it simple, silly. So no vomiting info on them. Let them ask questions and keep the conversation going. Always end your message with a question. And that's so true, that you want to be able to let people come back to you. So train your team. Once you have a recruit, the fun really begins. Your job is to train and help the new presenters be successful. So their success is your success. You can't reach black by yourself, so you need people underneath you to be doing well. And you want to be building leaders. So you need to help everyone on your team have, if anybody that you personally enrolled, make sure you're friends with them. If your team isn't that motivated, offer incentives to help your team build some momentum. And remember, it's a numbers game. So 1 in 3 will do good. 1 in 3 will do okay, and 1 in 3 will do 0, or will be kidnappers, as they call them. Make sure everyone on your team knows what fast start is, and make sure that they're all going for it, because strategically they're more likely to stick with it if they do. Continue to build relationships with your team and build friendships with them, because you want to be friends with them, forever. Not forever, that sounds scary, but you want to be friends with them for a long time. You want to build a solid foundation. Add them to your past parties. So when you add a new recruit, make sure that they are added to a few of your parties so that they can duplicate exactly how you do it. Let them know that it's okay to copy what you've done, because that is really what we all do. Make sure that they are in the Mock Party group, the Living the Lash Life group, and the POP. And also, I would suggest, if you're wanting to be a team leader, start creating your own team right from the get-go. So run your own group. Remember that your team will duplicate you. So if they see you working, they will work as well. How to book more parties. So this is a question that I get a lot, so I threw this one in there. So I ask all my past customers. I start big with a mention of the business, and then I move to party for some freebies. So that's exactly how I ask for it. Often I offer a hostess prize that I use myself. Again, I use my YCash and my discount, so I literally don't pay anything for these. But I make sure that when you are doing something like that, you're going to want to make it based on qualifying or participation. So they have to do something for it. You're not just going to give it away for free. So get parties from your parties. Friend all past customers, because those people are your recruits and your new future party people. Post in your I think I've mentioned this before, but if any of Susie's friends start an online party with me, you and Susie will get a free pigment of your choice. People like to help their friends get freebies. So that's another way to get parties. Be excited. Let them know you like to offer samples and prizes throughout. Okay, so do's and don'ts. Don't post negative stuff on your Facebook wall. I see it all the time, and it drives me crazy. Don't post negative stuff. Instead, post positive, exciting posts that keep people engaged and interacting with you. Obviously, if they're liking and commenting on your Facebook, you will be more likely to be seen in their on their Facebook, newsfeed. Don't drag other presenters down with you. If you're having a negative day or a crappy day, don't bring others with you. Negativity draws more negativity. So don't want to say keep it to yourself, but go to your sponsor if you need a little boost. Do think positive. Google law of attraction and learn this well. It's 100% will change every aspect of your life, and that is so true. Once I accepted the law of attraction and I really kind of read more information about it and checked on YouTube, it really did change my life. In every aspect of my life, not just business-wise. Don't post your link everywhere expecting people to just see it and go shop, because they won't. Do personally chat with people when selling. A private message holding a conversation will be more likely to yield a sale or recruit. Don't post join my team everywhere, because nobody's going to join your team just by seeing a post saying that. Again, it's about networking and building friendships. That's what I just said. Okay, don't spam random people. I can't tell you how many times I've been somebody's tried to recruit me and I have no idea who they are. And it's just, I just laugh, because there's just whatever they just sent me was a waste of time. Okay. We lost that page. There it is. Okay. Do sell on the go. Make sure that you have some stock. So have some 3D lashes at the very least. And I always have a couple mineral pigments, and I usually have a couple lip glosses as well. Anything beyond that, I order specifically for people. But if you have a hard time, if you're like me and can't talk to people in person, grab yourself a Lucy purse or one of those purses with the clear plastic on the front that you put something in, pictures and stuff, because people will come up to you and ask you about it. And trust me, it's almost scary how it works, because people do. They'll come right up and ask me about it. Do invest in yourself. You need to be a walking billboard. So make sure you're wearing our products. Make sure you know about it and you have an understanding about what's in them and stuff like that. Don't stop learning and think you know everything already. I have, not a lot, but I know of a few people that refuse to educate themselves, and then they wonder why they're still stuck in the same spot every month. They don't try to learn anything. So make sure that you are learning, you're following other Black level presenters, and you're looking into, self-development and stuff like that. 30 minutes a day at least. If you don't have time to read a book like me, grab yourself an audio book, because I just listen to it while I'm doing laundry or while I'm giving the kids a bath. I make sure that I have that time to squeeze it in, because it does. It really boosts your brain to think more positively, and it's important to learn. So don't compare yourself to other presenters. Some people do this for fun, some part-time and some full-time. So it's not fair for a part-time person to compare themselves to a full-time person. So make sure that you don't compare yourself, but instead look to people that are doing well as motivation and ask for advice. We're getting near the end, I promise. Okay. Don't come across as needy or desperate. That's just don't. Do come across as positive, strong, fun, and knowledgeable leader, because people will want to come to somebody that's being successful. They're not going to want to come to somebody that sounds desperate. Do ask for referrals. It's a great way to indirectly get someone thinking about the business. There's a file about that in the Living the Lash Life group as well, about asking for referrals for the business, but also for purchases. So if somebody comes to you with a few asking for a mascara for their friend, shoot them a little sample of something, or give them something, make it look nice, so that people will want to come back to you and you kind of stand out above and beyond everybody else. Don't be afraid to ask people about joining or party. That is a big comfort zone thing for myself as well. I hate asking people for things, but it's the only way. You have to get past that. Stepping out of your comfort zone. For me, this is one of them. I tell people all the time, I'm very shy, I'm very quiet. And doing things live in front of people, regardless of how many people it is not something that's in my comfort zone ever or ever will be. But I make sure that I push myself, and I want you guys to be able to do that too. Don't allow people's negative opinions to dull your sparkle. That's just, you be you, and you do what you want, regardless. And lastly, and most importantly, don't give up. People that are successful in this business all fail. We all break, but we all kept at it no matter what. And that's true. And I've told you guys that lots of times. How many times I almost quit? I've had a lot of issues in my business, especially at the beginning. And I imagine if I would have quit back then, I would have not been able to do any of this. I would be back at my job, which I hated. So don't ever give up. So there's other social media options. So Facebook isn't our only option, obviously. LinkedIn's really good for recruiting. I've actually recruited somebody that way. You could try it. Reach out to people. Pinterest is our second highest platform as far as sales and recruiting, but it's not really widely used. So Pinterest would be a really good one for people to start getting into, especially if you're good with Pinterest, which I'm not. Tumblr is also great. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, etc. All those ones, give them a try. Facebook is our bread and butter right now, but who's to say that Snapchat won't be the next big thing, or Tumblr, or any of those? So don't be afraid to try something new. And this is the last slide, guys, I promise. Final thoughts. So be the leader you want to be under. And that was something that I really made was important for me, is that I was a leader that I wanted to be led by. Don't leave your recruits to fend for themselves, and that happens. And please don't. Work closely with new recruits daily. Touch base with your other team members every 2 to 3 days maximum. If you have leaders underneath you, once or twice a week is fine. Run with your runners, walk with your walkers. Like Jim Rohn says, don't spend time throwing your chickens up into the air expecting them to be eagles, because some people are going to see the opportunity and go with it, and some people are going to take their time to get there, and some people just have no intention of getting there at all. So train the ones that want to be trained. Remember, sell, then recruit, then party. Work your business every single day, guys. Even if you have no time, make the time. Make your business a priority every single day. I've been doing this for 11 months now. I have worked my business every single day, regardless of the fact that I had sick kids, or I was sick, or the whole family was sick, or my dad was in the hospital. Everybody has family stuff that goes on. Everybody has work. Everybody has stuff. Don't let a day go by that you don't put 5 minutes into your business. Just, you can find 5 minutes, even if it's you just have to go to the washroom for an extra 2 minutes to make a post. Do something to help your business every single day. Remember the 3 P's: be patient, be positive, and be persistent with your posts. Law of attraction, again, if you're not understanding of the law of attraction, take a Google of it and check out YouTube. Don't quit until you can look your why in the eye. Anytime you feel like an excuse is going to creep into your mind, think about why you joined and envision what your life will be when you succeed. So, oops. There we go. Let's see, can we get back to what we're talking about and stop? Awesome. Okay. So that's it, guys. Okay. So let's see, does anybody have any questions? I don't see any. I'll give it a couple minutes, and I went over by 15 minutes, but that's okay because I screwed up at the beginning, but shh. Oops, yeah. All right. Any questions? No, yes. All right, well, guys, I hope that you guys found this helpful. These are everything that I've used to be successful. So if you stick with it, if you come to me, if you're ever stuck, and if you happen to have a sponsor that doesn't help you, come to me, because I will help. I try to help every single person that messages me. And if it takes me a while to get back to you, just know that I will get back to you. And I appreciate everybody's hard work. So thanks so much, guys. If there was no questions here, but if you do happen to come up with a question and you don't want to type it in, send me a message and I will help as soon as I can. So thanks again, and talk to you guys later. Bye. And thanks for forgetting about my beginning part where I screwed up.